Hey, and welcome back to the Diamine Inkvent Advent Calendar, 25 inks for 25 days of Advent, and we're doing two colors today, the first one being Ruby Taffeta. The color is basically what it says on the tin. It's a ruby with a shimmer to it, and let's get out our Bristol and my Escoda brush so we can get to town on drawing an illustration of my graphic novel characters, Chris and Alicia. That graphic novel is, of course, You and Me on repeat. Chris and Alicia are in a sort of dancing position today because I think of taffeta as a very high-end fabric that's used for ball gowns, so I wanted to dress up Alicia like she is going to a fancy ball, a fancy gala some might say, which is foreshadowing for the next color. And Chris is behind her being her dancing partner, I guess. I didn't really make a great composition of this one. I'm sure I could have picked a better pose where each of them were more visible, but I didn't. Can you tell I'm scrambling to finish these? Anyway, that's Ruby Taffeta. Let's get a look at that up close, and then let's move on to our next color. It's the other side of the same coin because this one is called Gala, but instead of being the attendees, this time I'm going to draw Chris and Alicia as the staff of the gala, which is a role I'm a lot more familiar with. Gala as a color is another standard ink. The standard inks in the Diamine sets I'm noticing are thinner, and I think they probably work a lot better in a fountain pen. As a brush ink, they're a bit challenging just because they're so thin. They require a lot of layering, a lot of dipping back in the tin. It's not just filled up in a fountain pen for me. I have to continuously dip. But I do love this very blue tinted lavender that it ends up being once it dries down. And that's Gala for you. Stay tuned tomorrow for another Diamine ink double feature, and of course, as ever, go buy my book.